Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Color X Malice along Aiji Yanagi's route. And I believe this is going to be his good ending in this video. We'll see how much it takes up and if I can tag anything onto this at the end or not. Thank you all so much, those of you who have stuck with my channel for this reading. I really appreciate it. It always makes me really sad when the views drop off later on. Well, the detective agency is going legitimate, so you can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
This is good. Ah! I wanted to eat that! Early bird gets the worm. Hey y'all, I brought Kazuki with me. Whoa! Oh, Yoshinari, good work. Sir, how could you start without me? Sorry. Did you buy me strawberry potato chips? I did. Strawberry chips? This guy's palate is...
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey there, Kazuki. Don't try to make him eat them.
Hi. Anyway, why am I here? I don't get it. This is uncomfortable.
What are you saying, kid? I'm here. Let's trade love stories.
What love stories? You don't have any. Neither of you.
Mr. Yoshinari, you always start crying once you're on that subject, so I'll pass because it's annoying.
Love stories are tearjerkers, man.
What a surprise. Yoshinari had been assigned to protect Kazuki, and it looked like they were getting along. Yeah, that's the way Kazuki gets along with people.
Hey there, Enomoto. You came, sir.
Was everybody invited? Literally everybody?
You invited me after all. Huh. You look like you're enjoying yourself. I'm sorry for always worrying you. I'm going to try being an officer again. That's what I've decided.
Aww. I mean, yay, but also aw because he's not going to work with Yanagi.
Alright then, I'll be waiting. I'm looking forward to working with you too, Missy.
Yes, sir. Oh, somebody else arrived? Oh, it's already started. Sakuragawa and Mukai and Mochida?
Oh, I was still working, but Sakuragawa dragged me along.
Sasazaka told me there was a party. He's your superior, so he's a hero too, right? Yes.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like you had one hell of a time, Hoshino.
Mochida, I'm truly sorry for making you worry. Can I tell people everything yet?
What are you saying? My worrying won't get us anywhere. You've overcome a great ordeal, but we still have our work cut out for us. Shape up and give it your all.
Yes, sir. This calls for booze. Booze, I say. Let's forget all about work. That itself sounds troubling. Sakuragawa, thank you so much for everything that you've done. Hey, I wasn't that helpful. Besides, all I did was listen to you. I was always worried about you. Sorry. I will say it was a thrilling ride. Now let's party and put it in the past. Come on, Shirashi, you gotta show up. I'm just glad you're safe. Honestly, it's been exhausting. Thank you. And... Oh, who's next? How'd you get Morioka to come here?
What's going on here? I came because I heard there was some top secret intel that couldn't be discussed openly. You actually believed that, Morioka? Wait, you knew? Yes. Well, Sasazaka was of great assistance to us, so I thought we could stop by to express our gratitude. Good grief.
How did you fall for that so easily? Sirs, can't you at least make an exception and cut loose for one day?
Yeah, bottoms up. Hey, you're spilling it. Learn how to pour beer, you stupid SP. You're so excited.
I'm sorry about all this. Don't apologize for them. You're not their mother. Before I knew it, several hours had passed. The office was crowded and filled with a warmth that didn't resemble wintertime. Oh, Yanagi's gone? You know he went to smoke a cigarette. Why else does he go missing? I looked around for him, and I finally found him. He had separated from the crowd and was trying to leave through the door. Another smoke break? How many cigarettes is that today? I'd snuck up behind him. Yanagi spun around. He had a slightly bitter smile on his face.
Only 5.
Really? But I get it. Now that your job's over, you want to have a smoke, right?
Exactly. Sorry. let this one go.
If I can come with you.
Of course, you're welcome to.
His smile quickly transformed from bitter to gentle. The natural ease of it dazzled me.
Yanagi. Morioka. Good work. So, you're still not coming back to the Force. That's right, but I'll never forget what you taught me. Thank you. What's with that all of a sudden? Flattery will get you nowhere. Next time I'll treat you to a drink. You too, Hoshino.
Thank you, sir. Morioka looked kinder than I'd ever seen him before.
Going out for a smoke. Get going. Morioka smokes too.
Maybe Morioka was just trying to be considerate. It wasn't exactly a secret we were together. On the roof, we discovered a guest. Is it Shiraishi? Huh? How did I know he would be the only one that would be on the rooftop?
Hey there. Shiraishi. You look well, I'm glad.
Shiraishi hadn't changed a bit. I breathed a sigh of relief at that. But after the relief, a flurry of doubts came rushing forth.
Damn it, where have you been? What have you been up to? Why haven't you called me?
Think he'll say hi to Mukai?
Lots of stuff. Don't think you can get away with that. Explain just exactly. I'll explain everything. Down at the station.
Oh, are you turning yourself in? I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to go to jail. That meant... You're turning yourself in?
My work is finished. Doesn't look like I was that helpful, though.
No, that's not true. If not for Shiraishi's phone call, I wouldn't have figured out Saiki's true intent. Additionally, he had helped me many times in the past to help me get to that point. When I had been an emotional wreck after being collared, he gave me guidance and advice. Even if he was doing it for his own amusement, he probably saved my life. We'll be waiting for you, so make sure you come.
I'll let you off without a punch this time, but you'll get a good one when you come back. I'll knock some sense into that head of yours. What a kind-hearted couple. You sure? Be grateful to your forgiving friend. Once it's all finished, come home.
Aw, I told him it's home. Shiraishi smiled. He looked like he was on the verge of tears. He looked nothing like an emotionless doll. He was a true human being. Oh, I'm so glad that there's a good ending for Shiraishi in Yanagi's route.
Well, I paid my respects. I'll be going now.
Now we need to hear from Akito. Yeah.
See you later.
With that, Shiraishi went downstairs. Oh, he actually went downstairs. Morioka and Minagishi were in the office. Maybe he'd come here knowing that. Did he come here to say farewell? I think that was obvious. He said he talked to us at the station. While we'd been talking, the night sky had taken on the tint of sunrise.
We could finally reclaim normality.
Yes. Yanagi mumbled while looking down on the city. He wanted to reclaim normal life for Shinjuku. He could finally see that his dearest wish was within reach.
But everything isn't back to normal yet. There's a lot to work on. Like our future.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Eh?
You've always stayed by my side, trusting in me. Thank you for loving me.
I can say the same to you. Yanagi looked straight into my eyes. He pulled me toward him by the shoulders. Yanagi. He embraced me, patted me on the back.
Well done. It's okay to cry now.
Huh? At his gentle urging, I felt the tears slowly begin to pool and fall. Yanagi. The memories welled up inside me. So many of them arrived in a chaotic surge that I couldn't describe them. But there was sadness mixed in among them, and pain so bad I dearly wanted to forget. Saiki said that he had to get rid of everything to erase the sorrow. It was an extreme philosophy, but it was still a real one. But it's unacceptable to me, no matter what. If none of these terrible things had happened, and everything had been erased, perhaps I would have never met Yanagi. I might have never known this pain, but neither would I have known this happiness and warmth. The present exists because of what I overcame. That's why I disagree with erasing things, even if there were sad moments. I love you, Yanagi. I channeled my emotions into those words. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for trusting me.
Yeah. I'm sure I made it hard for you. Cry all you want, and then laugh.
He gently stroked my back and soothed me until the tears gradually began to slow. I felt the warmth of his back through my palms as I shut my eyes. Then Yanagi stirred. Huh? I noticed that he was reaching for something in his pocket.
I couldn't find the right time for this, so here you go.
Huh?
It's late, but this is your Christmas gift.
He handed me a gift. It was a small square box. I wasn't expecting this, and as a result, I was speechless. A present.
It's not fancy, but it took a while to pick out.
Thank you so much. Can I open it?
Of course.
You're blushing already. Then I opened the package to find a case, and inside the case was... It was a simple ring, sitting among some cushions. I couldn't believe my eyes. A ring.
I don't really know what what you like, so I'm sorry if it isn't your style.
Yanagi looked away. I could tell he was embarrassed. He was also a little nervous. Not at all. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to think. I'm guessing it's just a regular ring, like a girlfriend ring, not an engagement ring. On the other hand, I was so shocked that my reaction was pretty odd.
Here, give me your hand.
Okay. I held out my hand. I felt like even my hands were blushing. Oh. Oh.
You've always been there to push me forward.
Yanagi slid the ring onto my left... It is a proposal! Yanagi slid the finger onto my left ring finger. As the ring moved into place, I unwittingly started to cry. I was so happy. How could I not cry?
I wanted you to know I'm serious about you, but I was nervous.
You nervous?
When it comes to you, I have a hard time keeping my composure.
Those words made me happy too.
I told you before that I wanted to live with you come January.
Yeah.
Forever. Now and forever. No matter what happens, I'll never let you go. I've been avoiding getting attached to people for a while, so I'm not really used to this. I'm pretty clingy once I get attached. To be honest, I plan to take this all the way. Is that fine with you?
Of course it is. Oh, he's clingy. That's so cute. I answered immediately. Words weren't enough, and I nodded repeatedly while crying. I'm willing to be as tied down as you want. Even literally.
Well, I don't know about that.
But I mean it.
You really got me in a bind here. Also, I know I told you to cry, but seeing you cry this much is kind of making my head hurt.
But it's a happy cry. It's too late. I'm so happy I can't stop. He looks so happy too.
Well, if it means you're happy, then okay.
I know it'll be okay. I love you.
So do I. I love you, Ichika.
There was no holding back these tears anymore. I inched closer to Yanagi's face, and our sighs mingled as I closed my eyes. Then...
Forward, my troops! Hey, don't push! Stop pushing!
What the hell?
You're too loud, idiot.
From behind, I heard voices that probably weren't intended to be overheard. Huh? I quickly whipped around to look behind us.
Whoa! Who pushed me?
Enomoto spilled forward out of the crowd that had been quietly spying on us from the doorway. Yanagi silently looked down at Enomoto. Yeah, give him a glare for me. Darn it, you guys, that was a private moment. Somehow, I could tell that he was angry, but I'd leave it be for now.
Yanagi, you got it wrong, man. I wasn't watching like some groupie, okay? I was just fondly observing two lovers, yeah? Oh? People say that I'm usually a calm, rational guy. But you know what, Enomoto? A long time ago, I was a somewhat bad kid. Somewhat? More like totally, right? And would you stop cracking your knuckles? It's bad for your joints, you know? I surprise myself when it comes to her. I have a difficult time being tolerant. Let's talk this out. Alright, Enomoto. Grit your teeth. I'm sorry!
I burst into laughter. The tender mood had been spectacularly blown away. It probably wasn't right to laugh at Enomoto, but I doubted that Yanagi would do any permanent damage. It sounds like he still hit him pretty hard. Oh, Mineo's hanging on pretty hard.
I think he'd be safer just giving up.
Honestly, I'm kind of pulling for him at this point.
Seriously, anyone can tell that Yanagi's better material.
Oh, are you sad that your big sister is being taken away? What an adorable brother.
Shut up.
Oh, this is some pretty good entertainment. Why don't we just drink here? Hey, it's way too cold up here. Everyone had gathered on the roof to watch Yanagi semi-playfully roughhouse Enomoto a little bit. It's so lively. It was cold, but everyone was in good spirits. They wore bright expressions. Even Enomoto was laughing while he winced at the beating Yanagi was giving him.
Damn, haven't moved like that in a while.
You'll be sore tomorrow, huh? What do you mean? You looked like you were enjoying that.
Sure, I guess I was. So, Ichika, we'll pick this up later.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. See, we have to resume this later. My cheeks flushed, but I couldn't help it. I was a woman in love.
Are you staying over tonight?
Huh? But what about Enomoto?
I'll kick him out for tonight. He can crush with Sasazuka.
Sounds good to me. Wow, Yanagi, that's cold.
So, how about it?
Please.
Stay as long as you want then.
I softly intertwined my fingers with his, and we went to go watch our laughing friends. There was bound to be sorrow in the future, but I know that we can create an equal or greater amount of happiness and joy. I'm okay. I softly touched my neck. There is no more malice hidden here. Everyone has their own invisible collar. Betrayal, despair, frustration. Nobody knew when they might be attacked by unfair malice. No matter how you tried to prepare for it, sorrow would suddenly strike sometimes. But you couldn't lose your faith. People had to be strong and move on. Even if we can't erase all sorrow, I can give strength to someone else. Even if I wasn't purely just, or I felt like I would lose sight of my ideals, everything will be fine if I'm with my love. I gripped Yanagi's hand tightly. Everyone has their own invisible collar attached. And of course, as always, I have to cut out that music. But yeah, I definitely have to say, Yanagi's are out very fulfilling, definitely. I mean, they didn't cover every last thing. You know, like I said, they didn't say what happened to Akito. I can probably think of other things if I think long enough, but yeah, Akito is the only one that really comes to mind right off the top of my head. I guess Mikuni's gonna get jail time or whatever. Of course, we don't know what's gonna happen to Saiki either. I mean, they didn't give us any likelihoods or anything like that. But we know they're in jail, I guess. I guess maybe there's a second in command out there somewhere for Adonis? I'll probably come up with some closing remarks a bit later and add it on to the end of the video. So stick around for the end of the video for closing thoughts with Yanagi, like I did with Shiraishi. Because it's definitely another one that, you know, is a really good one, a really good, well thought through story that I'd like to talk about some. Alright, anyway, back to this. Shinjuku.
Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
No, I just arrived.
The tip of your nose is red.
It's cold, but I did really just get here.
You've always been a bad liar.
I had no intention of letting him know that I've been waiting here for over 10 minutes, but I'd set that aside for now. I can't help but be excited. We'd been so busy with follow-up work that this was our first actual date. I thought that wanting to show up early for something like that was normal.
Alright, let's get going.
Okay. I firmly took his offered hand. His warmth passed to me through my hand, and I unwittingly felt my face grow warm. People had recently begun filling the streets. It was a sight that should have been perfectly mundane, but I hadn't seen it in ages.
What are you smiling for?
I was just thinking about how happy I am.
Yeah, I've always wanted a normal life, but I'm realizing once again how fortunate I am. What I would have considered a normal life is so much more precious than before. It's because you're in it now.
That's my line. We walked through the town smiling at each other. Ordinary life. I come to realize how much I loved it. Oh, by the way, I ran into Sasaka at the station yesterday.
How is he?
He's doing great. His colleagues seem frustrated. What, is he showing them up?
Figures.
And Emoto's working hard to get himself rehired too.
He's actually studying for once. Okazaki and Yoshinari stop by often too.
For fun?
They're supposed to be working at the station. What are they up to?
It must be for fun then. They just want you to spend time with them. Yanagi, you've been pretty busy prepping the office for detective work. They must be lonely now. Aww. They are totally puppy dogs. They want attention. What did I say?
Are they my pet dogs or something?
I have been saying that the entire game. Big puppy and little puppy. Shinjuku had been back to normal for 2 weeks. Everyone had gone back to their peaceful lives, moving toward the future. Kazuki and I went back to visit our family. We discussed the future with them. Our parents looked grim, but they'd accepted Kazuki's passion and would support his dream. In SRCPO, I continued to listen to people who lived in Shinjuku, as I had been doing before. It was decided that SRCPO, which was created for X-Day incidents, would continue. The top brass had recognized its importance.
Ichika. Hey, are you listening?
Oh, sorry, what is it?
I was just wondering what to do today. Also, I've gotten used to your first name.
Oh, so you have. It makes me happy. But have I gotten used to Aiji?
I've been practicing in private.
Wait, you actually practiced?
Every now and then. So what about you? Why don't you start using mine?
Yeah, it's not fair. Well... I was taken aback by being asked so suddenly. I really did want to call him Aiji, but I felt like I'd fall even harder if I did. In response to his expectant eyes, I resigned myself and quietly murmured, Aiji-san? No san. Oh, did that embarrass you?
Shut up. Yeah, Yanagi's better.
Oh, come on. I even called you Aiji-san. I'll practice on my own, too.
So, what do you want to do today? You finally have a day off. I'll go with you whatever you decide. What do you want?
What do I want to do?
I guess you can't think of something on the spot.
Actually, there are just so many things that I want to do with you. I'm happy just being with you.
Oh. Hey, honesty is good, but it troubles me when you're that honest.
Did your heart skip a beat?
A considerable number of beats.
Maybe you're being a little too honest, too. I thought it was absolutely adorable how Yanagi got embarrassed by banter like this. It really is. That said, I really did have trouble deciding what I wanted to do with him. I want to see a movie together. I want to go shopping together. I want to go to a cafe. I longed for an ordinary date like that. Still, I felt blessed just walking through town with him, hand in hand. I just remembered. Yanagi, have you eaten lunch yet?
Not yet.
Then, do you want to come over to my place? Just have a seat for a minute. I'll get things ready. Wait, is Kazuki here? There was something I definitely wanted to do. I thought about this a while ago. I was going to cook for Yanagi. I know he's much better than me at cooking, though. Sakuragawa and Mukai had told me that the way to win a man's heart was through his stomach. Yanagi had treated me before, so I wanted to return the favor. Above all, I wanted to make him happy with my own cooking. Kazuki wouldn't be back from band practice until tonight, so we should be good on time. Ah, so we do have the place alone.
You don't have to go through this trouble for me.
It's no trouble at all. I've been desperate to do this. I hope he likes it. I shook my head emphatically, and Yanagi blinked in confusion.
Desperate?
Because you can cook and clean and do everything on your own. You're a master of the domestic arts.
Huh?
From the beginning, it's felt like we were out of balance. But I wanted you to like me more. Besides, isn't it normal to want to do something special for the man I love?
Hey.
Huh? Yanagi had his hand on his forehead, and he heaved a great sigh. Did I shock him? As I panicked slightly, Yanagi looked up. He got very close to me. My heart was pounding. I couldn't help it. Yanagi?
You've got the wrong idea.
What?
You said you wanted to get me to like you.
I did.
I've told you over and over that I love you. Did you think I wasn't serious?
That's not it. I could never think that way. Hearing it from the person I love. But I love you more.
That's what I'm getting at.
What's that supposed to mean? I'd never seen Yanagi this spirited, but when I didn't follow, he sighed again and stood up.
This is what I mean.
Yanagi grabbed me by the arms. He pushed me against the wall and... Oh, yeah. So far, Yanagi's kisses had been soft and gentle, like they were embracing me. But this one was different. It was a fierce, passionate kiss that seemed to steal my breath away. My heart was pounding. My head was spinning. I couldn't stand up straight.
Even now, I'm struggling to stay calm and keep it together. It's because you stirred something in me. Your cuteness is to blame.
I could feel my ears flushing. I couldn't deny I was happy. Of course I want the person I love to think that I'm cute. It's natural. I wasn't particularly trying to seduce him, but if he was that taken with me, I didn't see a problem with it. Rather, I was very happy. And I'm going to keep trying to make you fall even harder in love with me.
You.
Our lips locked again. I was drawn into another deep kiss. I felt like I was going to melt. I was hot all over, not just where we touched. Oh, that mischievous smile.
Do you understand just how much I love you now?
I watched Yanagi in a daze. This felt like a dream. But with an added sign of back pain, I clung to Yanagi's shirt. What is this, an uncomfortable position?
If you don't, I'll just have to keep at it. I'll tell you I love you as much as you want. I'll sulk if you doubt my feelings.
Oh, now that I wanted to see. It would definitely be adorable. I agree. But it wouldn't do to simply make him express his feelings so honestly. If I told you I understood, would that make you stop kissing me?
Honestly, you.
We shared another deep and gentle kiss. While savoring the dreamlike sensation, I suddenly came to my senses. Oh, but today I wanted to cook for you.
You can do that later. I'll help.
There would be no point if you helped. But there are better things to do right now.
I love watching you enjoy my food. Don't take that joy away from me.
Oh. My resolve wavered.
Give up and accept me for who I am.
Oh my god. I'm totally falling in love with him. While I wavered, we kissed again. I don't think I'll ever be able to beat him. But that was fine. I was happy to give in. I still wanted to be with him forever. With all of those feelings in mind, I kissed Yanagi. Over and over, so that we could share all of our feelings. And criminal has been registered with the chapter guide. Yeah, there's an extra, chapter guide. We had these extras. Well, the next episode, what I'm going to do is, as I've done with the other things, it will be Yanagi's extra, and then it will be his bad ending. And then there is a special ending that I will show you all. And then I'll read those criminal chapters, which will be Adonis stuff. So, the X-Day incidents, judgment meted out by Avengers filled with sorrow, justice, deranged love, guilt, fear, solitude, hatred, despair, fanaticism, sorrow. The painful emotions that took root in their hearts compelled them to stain their hands with blood. So yeah, that'll be after the next video as mentioned. And like I said, I'm staying up all night. So I think that's 3 videos I got left or something like that. So afterthoughts for Yanagi. I totally wish I had just opened him up and played him first for a number of reasons, which I'll discuss in a bit, but I suppose I ought to talk about the man himself first. Oh my god. He had some really awesome CGs. I mean, the CGs in this game are all beautiful, but they did an exceptional job with his in particular for some reason. Maybe he's the artist's favorite. I actually feel like the pictures convey more emotion and feeling than the writing does, especially with the eyes. They give him these amazing expressions so often. What really attracts me to Yanagi though, and this may sound a bit weird, but this is life experience talking here, and you gotta listen to the whole thought. He reminds me of one of my teachers in high school that I really admired. I didn't actually have a crush on that teacher or anything, but I really respected him. In fact, he's the only teacher that I really respected. I mean, there are teachers that, they're authorities, they're just there. But this was a person that I really respected. Because he was once a bad person and did a lot of bad things, but eventually he learned empathy and realized how terrible the things he was doing were. It's really rare to find people like that, and they tend to be amazing because their ability to empathize and also their past experiences are valuable for helping them negotiate particular situations. They really feel for people, and they tend to want to help people a lot, and they diffuse a lot of situations, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I know I'm being a bit vague here too, but there's just so much it can apply to. And plus it's 2 a.m. and I'm not terribly eloquent at the moment. Anyway, the point is, bad people who become good people, ones that I've known in real life, are some of the best people I've ever known. Every single one of them is a family person. I mean, it's not like they were really, really bad people, like, mafia hitmen or anything like that. Alright, anyway, back to Yanagi. His intellect is definitely a huge plus as well, which I felt they could have played up a little bit more. I feel like they didn't showcase it quite as well as maybe they should have for the story. I guess because he was trying to coach Ichika through the thought process herself instead most of the time when they were together. But I would have liked to have seen more scenes of him being, amazingly observant or something. Okay, so as for why I wish I had opened him up first and played him before everyone else, one being that I was so sure that Saiki was Zero almost from the very beginning of the game. And it would have been nice to get that out of the way right off the bat for the other routes, so I didn't keep having to pretend I didn't know. I could have been making snarky remarks throughout Shiraishi's route about all the times Saiki and he interrupted each other when one of them was talking to me. The most annoying thing was that now, after having been through Yanagi's route, I got a much stronger impression of the relationship between Shiraishi and Mikuni, and that actually gives real feeling to what Shiraishi had to do in his own route when he had to kill Mikuni. And I really wish I had had that information when I was reading the scene for the first time, because it would have been so much more emotional for me. I mean, so much more than just, hearing Shiraishi say, "Oh, he's the closest thing I had to a real friend." And, it's not exactly something that really weighs on you, just hearing 1 or 2 sentences spoken about it. And now I'm still confused, though, about which conversations in that route were with Saiki and which ones were with Mikuni. But I really don't have time to go back and play it again. For the life of me, I can't understand why they would make you play Shiraishi's route before Yanagi's in particular. I don't think many people were actually surprised that Shiraishi was with Adonis, so it's not like it would really have been all that much of a spoiler knowing that before going into his route. And you know, I still can't think of anything else at the moment besides Akito that hasn't been wrapped up that I've been really curious about. I think they did a pretty good job for the most part of wrapping everything up. Although I don't know if there's going to be things from Okazaki or Sasazuka's route that are going to be more open-ended than I would like. Oh, now I gotta think about the old routes again and see if there was stuff from those that... Because like I said, there were things that left me hanging in Shiraishi's route that I'm still not sure of. I'm like, I don't have time to go back and read it now. But, I think there were things hanging in Inamoto's route that bothered me. That I don't think Yanagi's route wrapped up. Yeah, there were definitely times I had hoped to know more about certain things or people, but they can only fit so much into a game, and I understand that. I really wish that, they did a fan disc, but if they haven't already announced one, I don't think they're going to, because there have already been fan discs released for other games that were older than that, so... I don't know, maybe they're just being slow with it. Though there's no guarantee that we would get it in English anyway. I'd love to see one, though. So yeah, Yanagi, awesome guy. Oh, and of course I love the fact that, we ended it with staying over. And actually some hands-on. It wasn't quite the pure and virginal relationship thing. Nice to see a little passion introduced. Especially after Ichika making so many of the moves herself. Oh god, the fact that she was so proactive in this was fantastic. Alright, well that's it for this video. Phew! So, hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me. And I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.